Welcome to a world of magic and wonder. I'm Sajiritha, and today the stars are shining just for you. Are you ready to step inside the Star Circus? Let's begin our journey. Have you ever heard about the circus? The circus is a magical world. Inside a big tent, a circus tent looks like a huge umbrella, but much bigger. There, clever animals play with balls, ride bicycles, and even jump through rings of fire to make us laugh and cheer. There are also acrobats singing high in the air and funny clowns who make everyone giggle. It's a big, exciting playground full of fun. Now, let me tell you a story about the Star Circus. In a beautiful green village by the blue sea, the Star Circus had set up its tent. There, horses, camels, lions, and humans all lived together like one big happy family. The circus owner had a daughter named Rose. She was loved by everyone in the Star Circus. Rose had a special gift. She could understand the feelings of animals. Whenever they had a problem, she would rush to help them. She played with them, laughed with them, and cared for them deeply. Everyone lovingly called her Rosu. The biggest star of the circus was a lioness named Suzy. Her main act was to jump through a ring of fire. 2 weeks ago, during a show, Suzy's tail touched the fire and got burned. Since then, Suzy has been afraid of fire. Last week, when Suzy was too scared to jump through the fire ring in front of the audience, the people shouted loudly. The ringmaster got angry and scolded her. He even threatened to send her back to the forest. That day, the audience didn't get to see Suzy's performance. That they loved the most at all. The ringmaster told the circus owner that Suzy could no longer perform for the audience. So they decided to send Suzy back to the forest. When Rose heard this, she felt very sad. She went to her father and begged him to give Suzy one more chance. After thinking for a moment, he agreed, but with a condition. If Suzy failed again, she would have to leave the circus. Meanwhile, Suzy lay curled up in a corner of her cage. She had lost all her excitement. She just lay there quietly thinking. The bright sparkle that once filled her eyes was gone. Above her cage, on a hanging perch, a mischievous parrot named Toto called out teasingly, "Oh no! Suzy is scared! A lion who is afraid! Soon the audience will only want to see me." Hearing this, made Suzy even sadder. Just then, Rose came near. She gently placed her small hands on Suzy's head and stroked her softly. Suzy began to cry. I can't do it anymore, Rosu. I'm scared. I know the ringmaster will send me away. Rose smiled gently and said, Don't be scared, Suzy. I know you're afraid of fire now, but we are your friends. We will never leave you. You will always be with us. Just then, a magician named Professor Khanna came there. He wore a big hat on his head. He was very good at making people laugh with his funny jokes and magic tricks. His costumes were always a sight to see. He waved his hand dramatically and said, Oh, Suzy, don't worry. I will cast a magic spell and create a protective circle around you. He began chanting and pretending to form a magical shield around her. Slowly, Suzy gathered courage and stepped out of her cage. Just then, Tipu, the White Horse, came forward and said, Suzy, you won't fail in tomorrow's show. Rosu has found a way to help you. Rose stepped closer and explained, Tomorrow, you won't face the fire alone. Tipu will be with you. Jimbo, the camel, will stand nearby with water to keep you safe. And if you feel scared, Charlie, the donkey, will play the drums to give you courage. All of us will be there for you. I've already spoken to the ringmaster. Now come, let's practice together. Even Toto, who had been teasing her, now spoke kindly. Don't worry, Suzy. No one will leave you. Tomorrow, I'll make a grand announcement just for you. The next evening, the circus lights shone again. Thousands of people were waiting. The ringmaster announced, Dear audience, the circus is about to begin. Please remain silent during the performances and clap only after each act is completed. The show started. The performers amazed the audience, who cheered and clapped with excitement. At last, it was Suzy's turn. Toto announced loudly, Here comes our Lion King, the one you have all been waiting for. Suzy entered riding on Tipu's back. The crowd gasped in amazement. The ringmaster lit the large fire ring flames rose high. The ringmaster announced, "Ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time in Star Circus, a horse and a lion will perform together. Here comes our land queen Suzy on the fast white horse Tipu." Only a few seconds were left. Now, all you could hear was the ringmaster's voice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! With one big jump, Suzy and Tipu flew through the ring of fire. Suzy was not scared anymore. The audience jumped to their feet, clapping and cheering as loud as they could. It was the first time ever that a lion and a horse had performed together as best friends. To thank everyone for cheering, Suzy nodded her head proudly. After the show, Rose ran to Suzy and gave her a big hug. Suzy gently licked Rose's cheek. That was her way of showing love. Everyone's eyes were filled with tears, but not of sadness. They were tears of happiness, because love had defeated a big fear.